Hello, everybody. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, or better known, just in case you guys do not know, can I find the banner? Of course not. It's Happy Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. And this is something I've never done before. I did do like last year, I did like food inspired by Janet Jackson's book. This year, we are going to be watching the Super Bowl. What's up, Allison? What's up, Tori? What's up, Teresa? That's right, girl. Represent Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. Um, because we're doing this is a two-parter. Part one will be here on YouTube. We are going to watch the Super Bowl live and hope to God they don't shut me down. So there's no need to have a link. We're going to watch this together. This was inspired by the live that we did with Deneen Loves MJ, Rocky, and Invincible Jackson Tori. And some of the girls said they didn't really remember the performance because the controversy was the issue. Like they remember all the issues with it, but they don't remember the performance. So I was like, we need a refresher. It was a good performance, but unfortunately, Nipplegate overshadowed it, and the rest is history. So we are definitely going to talk more about Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. We're definitely going to not in depth because I have a station head to do it like in 15 minutes. So enough chatting. Let's just get into this. Let me cue everything up. We about to watch a little bit of history. Yes, Tori's right. It is so sad that the controversy took over the performance. Heads up, my computer is lagging really bad. So your comments are not really as responsive as they should be. So bear with my little computer. My computer officially made 10 years old. Best $2,000 I've ever spent, but it's definitely time for a new one. Let's see. Share the screen. Hopefully I got a good one, because you know how sometimes it's not, but this one had 1.8 million views, so I'm assuming this is a good one, like a good copy. All right, guys, let me know when you guys are ready to start. And Allison agrees. She's like, it definitely took over. All right, we are going to get into the screen right now. And action.
Houston! Choose to
Like, yeah, but they got a.
Basketball is back. Watch the action live with YouTube TV.
Oh, they tried it. They tried it. Really, YouTube? No.
Okay, this is going to sound a little nuts, but the fastest and easiest way to make passive online income on Amazon is to never sell physical products. I never have. And Amazon's consistently...
Guys. Awkward.
I see you staring at the corner of my eye. You see my things that want to push me through the line. But there's something inside you grabs your sense of lie. I know exactly because it happens to go like yours. Come on and touch me. She won't even have a night to unless you say every nice to me. That ain't the way to be. Yes, it's cool, yes, I'm in the mood. Simultaneous, you're
I'm the definition of half man, half drugs. Ask the clubs, bad boy, that's what's up. After bucks, crush crews after us. No games, we ain't laughing much. Big things, check the hate list. How we twitch, what changed?
Not the sliding sidewalk. Not a Spike Lee move. I'm keeping it real. I don't remember this part. Hey, Mickey.
Oh, Nelly, you're so fine, you blow my mind now. Oh, Nelly, you're so fine, you blow my mind now.
Wait a minute. Why did I forget Nelly was in this and now they're going on tour together? No, that's ludicrous. My bad. Oh my God.
I was like, good gracious, ass flirtatious, trying to show face. I'm waiting for the right time to shoot my steam, you know, waiting for the right time to blast some keys, and I'm leaving, please believe in me and the rest of my heathens. Checking out a lock at the top of the four seasons. Penthouse, rooftop, birds I'm feeding. No deceiving, nothing else deceiving. No teasing, I need you to get up on again. Oh, get that man what he asking. Oh, cause I feel like busting loose and I feel like touching you. And can't nobody stop the juice. So baby, tell me what's the use. I said, it's getting hot in here. So take off all your clothes.
Getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes off.
I'm the D to the A to the G to the Y. I know you rather see me die than see me fly. I call all the shots, rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, cop all the drops. I know you thinking now when all the ball stops. Player never home, gotta call me on the yacht. 10 years from now, we'll still be on top. Yo, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Yeah.
I don't. Yo, what's up with the lagging?
Chicks with beepers, night in the southern comfort, and it don't even matter if the face puncture, all the crackheads, the clinics, the cities, and all my heroes in the method, no clinics, all you bastards in the IRS, for the cooking cat and the cluttered death, for a shot to jack and the clubs of love, the half price of love and the fierce of strength. hood took a ride. It's understood. City, it's all good, and it's all in fun. They get in the bed and try to love someone. Yeah, Kid Brown, you can call me Tex. Boys like it, go next. Got girls that can cook, girls that can clean. I got girls that can do anything in between. No kings, guns, swingers, birds, hit the floor. Call me hard, I'm the hard, with a sword and a horn. No remorse for the sheriff, and his eye ain't right. Kid Rock, halftime Super Bowl, that's right. I'm a cowboy. With the top down back, so reckless cowboy. From Detroit to Florida, New York to Texas. Cowboy. Riding that bike, this is sleep all day. Cowboy. And I'm proud to be living in the USA. Cowboy. Said I'm proud to be living in the USA. Cowboy. Said I'm proud to be living in the USA. Cowboy.
You're listening to Graphic Boldness. Bold inner world beliefs. You're like-minded individuals. Sharing a common vision. Pushing through the non-river color lines.
Y'all tried it. Yes. Yo, this lagging so. To break the color line. To improve our way of life.
Join voices and protest to social injustice.
Keyword social injustice.
Courage, come forth with me.
Say we.
This is the test. No struggle, no progress. Lend a hand to help your brother do his best. Things are getting worse. We have to make a rest. It's time to give a
Let's work together. Come on now. Woo!
Everybody sing it.
No. No. No.
I've been watching you. I like the way you move. So go ahead, go to school. And shake it in your boots. You grab the girl, and you grab a couple more, and you come to me. You in the middle of the cross, so the air stick. It's smelling
That's right.
You pass to the left, and you sail to the right.
Don't be what you do. walk away.
Come on and dance with me. Let me rock your body. Come on and dance with me. You don't have to admit to walk on the bay. Come on, dance with me. Do, 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 do. Now, Janet, won't you sing? No disrespect, I don't need no.
Come on.
I can't wait to get in my arms. Hurry up. Come on, baby. By the end of this song.
Choose your music.
Choose your team.
Choose to be
Choose
different.
to be independent.
Choose to care.
Choose to pursue your dreams.
Thank you for watching the AOL Top Speed Super Bowl 38 halftime show.
Wait.
And remember, the party continues later
Wait.
on AOL.com and Superbowl.com.
Wait. What? 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 Now that I've seen this again, they OD with Nipplegate. It was not that serious, but they're making it that serious. This is why, say it together, class. This is why we have Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. This is definitely not as bad as I remember it. Because I be honest, I haven't seen this probably since then. Oh my God. Does anybody know, is this the real Super Bowl? Is this the cutoff version? Because you know, like on YouTube, you get what they give you. Because I'm like, I don't know. But they really, yes, Tori, they did do a lot to try to cancel this woman over that. Over that. It was like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding? Over nothing. Literally nothing. Literally nothing. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the lagging. I'm doing hold on. It's lagging so bad. We turned off all the devices in here and it's still really laggy. But that might be an advantage because sometimes they cut your lives off when you show stuff like this. So I'm hoping the choppiness is like, hey, this is not the original thing. Now don't cut me off. I don't know. Oh, Teresa said on the live version, it did show her breasts. I don't know. I really feel like they're doing the most overall, though. Let me just put this back real quick. So, shout out to Janet and her awesome family members. I'm sure there might be more Jacksons throughout the day that will have more to say, but this is an early live, so I have to just go by what was available before 1:30 p.m. my time. Shout out to the Jacksons. Their Instagram gave her a shout out. Shout out to Jackie. And actually, this seems to be the most viral one. He put a picture with him and his sister together. And I just love seeing the Jacksons support each other. I really do. Like, it warms my Jackson heart. And shout out to Papa T or Tito Jackson. He also gave his sister a shout out for Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. And shout out to the Jackson Source. Before I even did YouTube, before I even thought about doing any kind of vlogging about the Jacksons, the Jackson Source was one of those first publications / social media that was supporting the Jackson family. And it's one of my favorite people to follow because they support the entire family. Oh wait, hold on. For some reason, everything went blank. I hope y'all could see me because I can't really see y'all now. All right. So here's the question of the day. Why is Janet Jackson Appreciation Day important? Now, this is a very, very, very short version. Originally, I was going to do a post specifically on this whole entire movement, but there was some conflicting facts. So I was like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. But here's the short version of it. Basically, Janet Jackson Appreciation Day was in response of about 5 years ago. Justin Timberlake was invited to come back to the Super Bowl perform again. And I guess Janet and her fans and her supporters were like, oh, no, you tried it. And it started this hashtag, Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. Now, there are several versions of this hashtag. That's why you see three. You have Janet Jackson Appreciation Day, Janet Jackson Day, and JJAD. And if you tweet any of these things today, whether it's, like one girl named Monica, and she's actually in my Insta story right now. She picked one of her favorite moments with Janet, and then I reused it. Anything with Janet, your t-shirts, play her music. I don't have a slide about it, but Discipline had a reissue about a week ago. 2 extra tracks were added. If you have the money, why don't you just buy the albums, via the streaming platform? Stream her music all day, stream her music all week. But it's just another way of trying to counsel her over a nipple. Make it make sense. And unfortunately, Janet, Michael, the family, his children, I'm sure there'll be more drama in the future, but there's this weird thing, especially with the media trying to silence the Jacksons, even though they have one of the most influential musical influence on America and worldwide, hands down. I don't like to focus. I mean, it's just really bad. It's bad. It's unnecessary. It's definitely an agenda with the Jacksons. We're tired of it. This is very old. The situation is just getting stupid. Give them their freaking flowers and just make it stop. Teresa writes, Janet really wasn't mad at Justin. No, that's why she said in her documentary for us to let it go. Yes. Thank you for bringing it up. I meant to put that in the slide, but I didn't. If you guys want to know how Janet feels about Justin Timberlake and just a situation in general, please check out her documentary. It came out about a year ago. As always, the Jacksons are taking the high road, and I'm hoping with channels like mine, Tori, the Jackson Source, just all the Janet Jackson supporters, the Jackson family supporters, just collectively will be able to fix this issue with the Jackson family. It's just so messed up. Janice writes, she loves Janet and the family. Absolutely. Wow, I didn't know this. Teresa writes, the Jackson Source has been around for years. She remembers them since 1996. I actually found them probably around, I would say 2009, 2010 when I got into this space. But I was very impressed of their publications they have done on the Jacksons. They've covered really cool things about the Jacksons. They have really exclusive footage and pictures. Clearly the family's on board because they check them out. Definitely follow them. Melly writes, I've always loved the Jackson family. Yes. For me, my love for the Jackson family grew greatly when Michael passed away. If I had to be honest, I was a Jackson 5 fan, but specifically with like their greatest hits and the Christmas album. I am a huge Janet Jackson fan. I can probably change my room into a Janet Jackson room just like I could do with Michael. That's how much Janet stuff I have. And of course, I'm a Michael Jackson fan, and I'm a huge Jermaine fan. And when Michael died, I didn't even realize that all of them, except for Tito at the time, had their own solo albums. I know Rebe had that album with the Centipede, but they only played Centipede. And so to rediscover them and say, oh snap, like, did you know that Latoya had all these albums? Did you know that Rebe had 4 albums? Like, I didn't know anything until Michael died. Because in the media, first of all, they picked their favorites, and their top favorites was Michael and Janet. And then, you know, they would give Jermaine some love here and there. The brothers and the rest of the siblings, I barely heard about until, like, unless there was some weird drama going on. And I was just like, I'm so good. I mean, I wish I discovered this sooner. I even wish I had this channel the minute YouTube existed. Because the problem is, if there is a bias, then other voices are not being heard and other representations not being shown. So if you're only showing 3 main Jacksons, then you're not even aware what's going on with the rest. And that's like, this is part of the discovery. Like, this is part of the channel. This is part of this movement of showing love to the family, showing love to, you know, if you have your favorites, that's okay too. I might have a favorite, I might not. Who knows? It's not about that. It's just playing their music, giving them their flowers. And it's just like, if you just even look at the Janet Jackson documentary she had last year, the sacrifice that family had to go through to get to the level that they got, the racism they had faced, the just never feeling like they belonged, especially when they moved to California. It takes a lot to push through that type of those kind of obstacles, and then you're doing it with you're charting number 1. You're still doing it with love. You're still giving to the to charities. You're still making a difference. You're still having messages in your music. Like, you're really making impactful music, things that mean something. And it's like, why aren't they being celebrated for that? Like, why are people being celebrated for having half naked women, or degrading women, or having negative representations of certain races and stuff? It's a positive energy of an American family who is so happily Black. And I say so happily because it's one of those things, like, as a Black person, I see myself as an American first. I don't see myself as a Black American. I see myself as an American. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that is, they are part of the history books. Like, that's even my issue with Black History Month. Why aren't we celebrating American history and representing not only Black history, but Latin history, Asian history? As long as it's tied into America, that should be in the history books equally. So before I go on a tangent, because I have to be on station head soon, it was just to get the bottom line is, Janet's legacy matters. Today there was some check out Janet's Legacy Matters on Twitter. You're going to get a lot of information there. They're part of this movement. Also, there was some drama with Janet today on Twitter. Just wanted to highlight this real quick. Let me just get this. Hold on. Sorry guys, my poor computer is just being so temperamental today. It's a good thing this is not a long live. It is like, on my side, it's slow, and everything I touch is just not responsive. So just like Michael Jackson, they attacked Janet too. Let's see. Let me just I came prepared today. I got my reading glasses. So today's drama on Twitter. This is why we started Janet Jackson's Appreciation Day. The Grammys had planned to honor Janet Jackson with the Global Impact Award last weekend, but talks fizzled after discussions on how to address the way CBS treated Jackson after Super Bowl incident. They wanted to present her with an award at the pre-Grammy event days before. The main event then planned a pivot to a way Janet could receive the honor during the actual broadcast. But that presented another problem. CBS never made amends with Janet from making her persona non grata after the wardrobe malfunction. And as you could see, over 56,000 people viewed this. This was way earlier today, though. Retweeted, quoted, liked. Everybody is recognizing there's a problem. And I think we're tired. We are beyond tired. If it's not Michael, it's Janet. If it's not Janet, it's one of Michael's kids. If it's not Michael's kids, it's Jermaine. If it's not Jermaine, it's the family. You're going after Captain. We are tired. We are beyond tired. They're not perfect. These are human beings, and not saying that they don't do anything wrong, but the stuff y'all nitpicking at is really, really stupid. And we're getting tired of it. We're getting tired of the what's the word I'm looking for? We're tired of what appears to be obvious that you're trying to either dismiss their achievements or counsel them or something. We see it. It's obvious to us. So today we are doing Station Head. I will not be doing Station Head all day. If you guys saw my Grammy Live last week, Sunday is church/family day, which means I cannot be doing this all day. But I wanted to show love to Janet, so I'll be doing this for about an hour or two. And I believe the Super Bowl starts around 6:30, so I'll probably stop around 5:36 so you guys could set up. But definitely come through. If you're not familiar with Station Head is a way of having like a radio station designed by an individual. Now, today we are focusing on Janet's music, but if you guys come through, you can request whatever Jackson you want. I know I have Jafar in there. I have a little bit of Michael in there, but for the most part, it's Janet, but you guys could do whatever you want in the hour and a half or 2 hours I'll be in there. It's just to give streaming credit to her. The more people in the room, the more streaming credit she gets. So it's just a way of building community, sharing your thoughts. Last night, Tori and another person was in the room with me, and we were just discussing the new track from the Discipline. But it's um today at 4 p.m., which is less than 20 minutes for me. Go under Gadget Trish. I will have the links in the description bar once this live is over. And I also would suggest following Invincible Jackson. She represents the whole family as well. She does a lot of streaming parties. And sometimes she does really late parties. So if you're someone who just can't get no sleep and you just want to connect with somebody, she's always up. Me, I'm usually in bed by 10. Yesterday I made it to 12 and then I went to sleep. Also, Melly for Justice, she also does Station Head. She does focus a lot on Michael, but she definitely plays all the family. She represents all the family. So you might want to follow her as well. And so that's our plans for today. I'm going to take maybe 8 more minutes of comments, then I have to go get ready for the Station Head. I don't want to be late to this. I'm always late to everything else. Hopefully the Station Head I could be on time for, because it's just, it's not video, so it shouldn't be so hard. All right, let's see. Sorry if I missed anything, guys. I'm just gonna try to just scroll real quick, because on my side, my computer is just not. It's just not letting me see what I need to see. Yes, Tori writes, and it's probably piggybacking what I said about the media just always picking on the Jacksons. It is exhausting, and it feels like it's a never-ending battle. I'm hoping one day. Remember, we had the I Dream of Janet manifesting thing, and you guys were putting like, one of the things you manifesting is you want real justice for the family, and Michael, you want all this to stop. I want that more than anything. It's just so weird. I think like even going back to the whole movement of why we were doing this whole thing for Janet, you know, why did Justin Timberlake get invited to come back and not her? You know, he was on that stage with her. He ripped that off. You know, and even though there's some controversy saying like, oh, this was planned, whether this was planned or not, according to Janet, it wasn't planned, but whether this was planned or not, at the end of the day, he ripped the thing off, right? So that means both parties are equally guilty, correct? So it's just one of those things like, why did she get punished and not him? Because at the end of the day, she didn't make him do it, right? Correct? So it's one of those things like, make it make sense. You know, if there were two people on this stage, two people need to be punished. And I'm not saying we need to cancel Justin Timberlake. We're saying is the mercy you had for him, have for her. That's what I'm. At the end of the day, the nipple was what, this little. I remember seeing it in real time. I saw nothing, even when they blew it up. I was like, are y'all being serious right now? Are you being serious right now? Come on, make it make sense. Let me see. Let's get back to some of these comments. Oh, hopefully you can get the station head in the UK. Oh my God, it's late for you guys. But yeah, see what you could do. You have to have a premium service with either Apple Music or premium service with Spotify to join. And it might take you some time to set it up, but set it up because me, Tori, and Mel for sure want to continue doing Station Head hard. We want to introduce you guys to any new music that's out there. We want to introduce you to all the old music. I want you guys to be just as excited as I was when I started discovering the other Jacksons. And even though, like, yeah, you can stream it on your own time, it's just nothing about like, hey, I'm listening to something from Jafar for the first time and I'm hearing it with other fans, or I'm hearing something new from Janet. Like Janet Jackson's catalog, I know very well because I'm just a huge fan of hers. But sometimes when I don't listen to her music for a while, I get so excited. Like me and Tori were talking last night in Station Head. Like I dreamed to have a Janet Jackson party, how we have for Michael Jackson. You know, maybe around her birthday or even maybe around Super Bowl. More likely it'll be probably around her birthday because Super Bowl is a huge thing in the United States. But yo, let's just celebrate her. And her birthday's in May. So we could do something really big for Janet in May. And then it kicks right into Michael Jackson's season in June. I say we you know. I understand that Justin did invite her to perform and she declined, but I think the real issue is where is that apology from CBS and everyone involved who tried to counsel her? Like Teresa, you remember they were going hard trying to write Janet off, and it was just like, are you kidding me? Yes, and Tori put the nipple was covered. I think that was my issue. I think this would have been a huge issue if it was her breast completely. It was something covering it. So I was just like, oh, make it make sense. I agree. I think the past is the past and they need to move on. But I think, Serena, the real issue is it seems to be an agenda to either erase the Jackson family or I guess have them fade into music history. No one celebrates the Jacksons. No one celebrated like the Jacksons. And that's because they are such an inspirational family. Their music's inspiration, they're inspirational, they're inspirational. And then when you meet them, if you ever have the honor to meet them, they will thank you for meeting them. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? They're very humble people. It's almost like, I don't know, it's something like I find very endearing about them. It's like, oh my gosh, I came to meet you and you're thinking me? Like, it's awesome. They seem to appreciate their fans, and I think that's why we go so hard for them, because they go hard for us. Tori writes, We definitely need some in-person fan events for Janet. We have to go all out for her. Yes, exactly. Like I am aware of some of the bigger Janet. So Janet has her own fans, like her own movements and stuff. And maybe one day I'll start connecting more with them. I think my challenge is because I represent all the family and I actually got into the fandom because of Michael. I'm stronger to the Michael community because that's where I started. Um, I've done one Janet event, and like I said, I am aware of some of the key people, but we got to make that happen for sure. Um, I listened to all the Jacksons, and yeah, Janet's celebration would be a good thing to set up for sure. That's awesome. Your birthday's coming up and you share it with Janet. I'm pressing on a thing, Melly, but it is not coming up. This is a mess. Oh God. I wonder if I'm lagging to y'all. There we go. Let me see if I can get that comment up. Yes, there we go. Teresa writes, she does not blame Janet for not wanting to perform again. I don't blame Janet, but I'm hoping down the line that she gets the apology or some type of understanding from them. And I hope she does get an invite from them and comes back. It's it's a lot. Hold on. Oh, I saw something. Yes, they are the first family of music. And I think that's what makes them very unique. Um there's another family I used to listen to all the time when I was a kid. I think that it's called the Osmonds, and I love them, by the way. And you actually even see some things with the Jacksons and the Osmonds. But what happened was the Osmonds, I don't want to say they fade away, but they never blossomed the way the Jacksons did. You know, I think Donnie awesome. I can't get out. Donnie and Marie did some things, but not to the extent that the Jacksons did. You can't compare any musical unfreezes. I'm going to have to end this live because I've never seen the computer so angry in my life. But I thank every single one of you guys for coming through. We have a live at Station Head in a few minutes anyway. I'm going to go out with a clip from last night's a little piece of last night's live. It's just me being me. You know, it was my first Station Head, so I was a little nervous. All right, guys, don't forget to stream Janet's music. Hashtag throw up on Instagram, throw it up on Twitter. I've never seen it so crazy today. Like all the support, all the love. It's just everywhere. If you're on YouTube, do it on a YouTube short, but just get the word out. Let her know her legacy matters because it really does. I wouldn't be doing this channel if I didn't see the importance of these people. So, hey, what's up, MJ Fangirl? I caught you right on the way out. Hey, um, yes, and yes, let's stream that music all day. This is what Janet every Super Bowl Sunday. This is the fifth one now, and moving forward, it's all about taking our power back for her, streaming her music, wearing her T-shirts, just letting the world know her legacy matters, just like the Jackson family legacy matters. So with that being said, we're gonna go out on our clip, and I'll see you guys on Station Head. Well, I think my computer froze again. Oh my god, I'm gonna be so scared to see this playback. Bye, everybody. See you on Station Head. Okay, I don't have no idea if this is working, but this is my last test. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to be um, experimenting on this today. I had a few issues, but I figured it out. God, let me see. I think I'm going to go out with Janet Jackson's Funny how time flies. That's it. Happy for the East Coast. It's officially Appreciation Janet Jackson Day. Hashtag it everywhere. Let everyone know. Don't mess with the Jacksons. Don't mess with Janet. Don't mess with Michael. Don't mess with Paris. Don't mess with his family no more. Happy Janet Jackson Appreciation Day. I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 Eastern Standard Time. Today is going to be one of them posts. If you, I don't know if you guys saw the Rolling Stones or the Trolling Stones.
Rolling Stones.
But you know, Taj tweeted something a couple of days ago, and it led to today's topic, which is basically Billboard's rankings of Michael Jackson's Super Bowl performance. So, ladies, before we speak, introduce. You just gotta love technology. You just gotta love it. You just gotta love it.